This is the Conservative Czar, August 16th, 2012. I have spent a lot of time talking about why I don't think 2012 is going to make a difference. And I want to elaborate a little bit more on that and explain why. I want to talk, first of all, about the Congress. Yeah, it is true that there are some, especially new congressmen, there's some old congressmen that are really believe in the things, the traditional conservative beliefs. That being, again, reduce government and defend traditional Christian values. Those that couple, that gives a feeling for what is the conservative movement. There are some that are good on this, but as a whole, we're going to elect the same people that's been there for 2 years, 4 years, sometimes 10 years, and we know that they're not going to make any substantive changes. We didn't radicalize Congress enough in 2010 to make any difference at all, and we're stepping back at 2012. We're in a fight to hold on to what we gained in 2010, the Republicans, and we have not radicalized this election. By radicalize, what I mean is nominating in the Republican primaries solid conservatives who want to actually reduce government and are willing to stick their necks out to defend Christian values. This is what we need. Isn't it amazing? We're calling these people radicals because they believe in these two things. So when I'm talking about 2012 doesn't matter, in an individual congressional district and an individual state legislative district, yeah, you might have a real good person. It's worth making the fight for that. But as a whole, we're going to elect the same government we had in this year. It's going to be the same government we're going to have next year. And they're not going to do anything. Government is going to grow, and the people we elect are going to be embarrassed to talk about Christian values. Now, that's about Congress. I want to talk about the presidential election for a second. I am really down on Romney. I don't think he's going to make one bit of difference. I think he's going to grow government, my own personal opinion, just as much as Obama did. But there are a couple of areas that we need to talk about that are important and that might play into 2013 and 14, 15, and 16. And we need to talk about them. One is judges. Romney is going to, the new president is probably going to pick one or two new Supreme Court justices. And an argument is we need Romney because Obama will pick terrible nominees for the Supreme Court. And the truth of the matter, though, is that Romney probably is going to pick just as bad a nominees. When he was in Massachusetts, he is a governor. He gets to nominate Supreme Court, the Massachusetts Supreme Court justices. He gets to nominate them. There is some machinery that limits the governor in Massachusetts, but Romney's rationale for picking across the board, Democrats, Republicans, liberals, hardly any conservatives, but his rationale was, I represent the whole people. I cannot just select people I believe in. I represent and these are almost his exact words in defending the selection of liberal justices in Massachusetts. The same thing is going to apply to the United States Supreme Court. His thinking is that he is going to appoint people that represent the entire country. Well, who is that? That's moderate to liberal. That's who he is, and that's who he's going to nominate. One name will come to mind that more than any other: Souter. That's the kind of person that Romney is going to nominate. He is not going to pick a conservative. Probably, I give it the odds of 1 out of 10 that he would ever pick a conservative. So the fight against Obama's nominees is better off fought in the Senate not by electing somebody who would be almost just as bad at picking nominees. The second area, though, I want to talk about this upcoming presidential election that can have some effect in the next 4 years is the continued abuse of power on the part of Obama in tightening the controls of the presidency over the country, the use of executive order, the Chicago way, which is a way of corruption and manipulation and advancing politically the people that you support and tearing apart politically those that you oppose, and using the power of the presidency to do this. This is a big, big subject. There's a lot of nuances and variables that come into this, and I hope I'll have time to go into it later. But this is a real difference, I do believe. I do believe that Romney would not abuse power as much as Obama has. So when you take it all apart, Romney is worthless on the economy. I don't think he's worth much on judges. I actually think he has a worse foreign policy than Obama, which is almost impossible. So the one thing that Romney might have, of all the issues that would confront the presidential election, is I think he would abuse power less than Obama. I haven't made up my mind if that's enough to vote for Romney, but it's still there. I think he would abuse power less than Obama. This is the Conservative Czar. See you next time. You should